These pocket monsters are red hot. This is Ashley with WatchMojo, and these are the top 10 fire Pokemon. For this list, we're going over the best of the fire-type Pokemon from across the Pokemon franchise, based on strength, popularity, and design. As always, you can catch me on Twitter at AshJBo, so head over there, give me a follow, and let me know which Pokemon list you want to see next.
Don't let them get away! Flareon, Fire Spin!
Oh, yeah!
Number 10, Ho-Oh.
A sparkling rainbow came down from the sky.
A legendary Pokemon and the game mascot for Pokemon Gold, Ho-Oh is a dual type of fire and flying. This majestic and magical bird is more than just its regal plumage. Akin to a phoenix, it is said to have the power to resurrect the dead, and has a powerful signature move called Sacred Flare. Fun fact, Ho-Oh may have been introduced in the second generation of games, but it appeared at the end of the first episode of the Pokemon anime, inspiring Ash Ketchum at the beginning of his journey and giving would-be Pokemon masters everywhere something to aspire to.
What's that?
There is no data. There are still Pokemon yet to be identified.
Number 9, Typhlosion.
Typhlosion, you sure?
This starter Pokemon for Gold and Silver games is a mono fire type. Looking roughly like a bipedal badger, but without the stripes, Typhlosion also has a sort of collar made of fire around its neck that flares up whenever it attacks or gets angry.
Typhlosion! Flamethrower! Steelix! Sandstorm now!
Although not quite as flashy or powerful as some of the other starter fire types, Typhlosion is nevertheless fairly strong and has a simple but memorable design that has earned it many devoted fans over the last couple of decades.
Hello, Typhlosion!
Number 8, Entei.
Team Rocket!
Closing out our streak of fire types from the second generation of Pokemon is Entei. One of a trio of legendary beasts, Entei is a pure fire type whose body resembles that of a lion's, although it's accompanied by spikes and a cloud on its back and a faceplate or mustache on its face. While its distinctive look is a little goofy, Entei is extremely powerful, and one is said to be born whenever a new volcano is formed. It certainly erupted onto our list, given how well liked it is.
Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again!
Number 7, Ninetales.
Brock, are you okay? Huh? Wow, what an awesome Ninetales!
The evolution of Vulpix, Ninetales is another plain Jane fire type, but it's far from ordinary. Modeled after the legendary Japanese creature, the Kitsune, a fox with 9 tails, the appropriately named Ninetales has a mystic air about it and has plenty of moves to both burn and bedevil its foes.
Squirtle, water gun now! Squirtle!
Its lustrous cream-colored coat looks so soft and cuddly that we definitely risk the fire hazard to give it a hug. Well, after it's done roasting its enemies. Yeah! But seriously though, it looks incredibly snuggly. Number 6, Infernape. Another starter Pokemon, Infernape is a fire and fighting type. Despite ape being part of its name, the Pokemon is actually more like a monkey, with golden accents to its joints and fire coming off its head. Its design appears to be inspired by the legendary Chinese figure Sun Wukong, or as it's known in Japan, Son Goku. A speedy attacker with relatively low defenses, Infernape can hit its opponents fast and hard, and with two fantastic offensive types to work with. Infernape's cool design, strength in battle, and prominence in the anime have all helped make it a highly ape-appreciated Pokemon. Oh, stop booing, it was right there.
Whiff! Smash it!
Number 5, Moltres.
Wow.
Another legendary bird, this time part of a trio, Moltres is also fire and flying type. A fierce-looking yellow avian, Moltres has flames instead of plumage, making for a striking design. Prone to inhabiting fiery locales, such as volcanoes, Moltres' molten molting is sure to be a fire hazard to anyone who gets near. However, that hasn't stopped Pokemon trainers everywhere from seeking out the elusive and powerful creature. Its arrival is also said to herald the coming of spring, and with wings that hot, we can see why. Number 4, Blaziken.
Whoa, look at that!
Why is it that so many of the best fire types are birds? Fire and fighting types were something of a trend in starter Pokemon for a while, but it's a fad that started with Blaziken. Built like a kickboxer crossed with a chicken, Blaziken is a real powerhouse of a fighter. This fast-kicking bird's sleek, tough design, usefulness in battle, and ability to Mega Evolve have all helped make it a fan-favorite Pokemon. Number 3, Arcanine.
Arcanine! Fire blast attack!
This pure fire type is pure fire. Arcanine is a large orange dog with black zigzag stripes and fluffy tan tufts on its legs, mane and tail. The fact that Arcanine is such a perfect mix between a dog you want to pet and a majestic beast that could probably eat you has earned it plenty of fans. While not quite legendary in the traditional sense, Arcanine's strength, extreme speed, and its nickname, the legendary Pokemon, have earned it quite the reputation. It's a Pokemon anyone would be happy to call man's best friend.
Thanks for the ride, Arcanine.
Number 2, Incineroar. From a dog, let's turn to a cat. While its wrestling persona, complete with championship belt, initially made many think Incineroar was going to be another fire fighting type, this crafty grappler is actually a fire dark type.
And we'll use flamethrower too!
This is likely a reference to the fact it is based on the heel archetype in wrestling, which are wrestlers whose personas are deliberately antagonistic or offensive. While it may go out of its way to be disliked, Incineroar has earned itself plenty of fans. They don't just let any Pokemon into Smash Bros after all.
You slash again!
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here's some honorable mentions.
Magmortar! Stand by for battle!
Huh?
Houndoom! Headbutt!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Charizard. If you're surprised by this pick, you really must be new to Pokemon. one of the original starter Pokemon and the game mascot for Pokemon Red, Charizard may look like an orange dragon with fire on its tail, but it's just a fire flying type. Charizard has remained incredibly popular throughout Pokemon's history, receiving multiple Mega Evolutions and appearing in Smash Bros. Is the secret to its enduring popularity its simple yet awesome design? Its power? The fact that it had one of the best fights in the anime? It's probably all of those and more. And we can't help but love the fiery flying lizard. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.